Hi, everyone. I'm Peggy Rometo, and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. The last couple of weeks have been a lot. And so I have noticed that I have missed doing the Weekly Wake Up twice. So I apologize for that and been allowing life to get in the way. So I am committed again to being in the flow with life. And I appreciate your patience with me. And I really want to start to engage more with you guys. And that's also another aspect of what I really want to do. And that's going to require some little more organizing on my part, which is the biggest challenge for me. As once a numerologist told me, you have no fours in your name. And I'm like, what does that even mean? What's a four? And she said, a four means you're organized. I went, oh, of course not. So her recommendation to me was to hire people. So anyway, looking to become more organized on this end so I can really be more engaged with you guys. So thank you so much for hanging in there with me and with this weekly wake up practice. So let's get after it. Let's go ahead. Let's calm down. Let's bring our focus inward, relaxing into the energy of the moment so that we can really receive what's up for us and how to be our best selves each and every day, no matter what's going on. So let's go ahead and take that moment to bring the focus inward. Let me shut my phone off. Bring that focus inward. Exhale. And then I always like to imagine that anchor dropping down into the center of the earth. And then we just do 3 breaths in, up from the center of the earth to the top of the head, and then all the way back down, and then we'll open to the information. So let's go ahead and play with that now. Okay, so really interesting. What's coming up is I just see an opportunity to put down the weight, to put down the struggle, to put down the exhaustion, right? So not just for me, for all of us, and in doing that, there's this is lovely. And in doing that, there's a whole new dynamic that can open up, new energy, exciting energy, and that energy is going to fill us up. So we're being asked to stop the fight, to stop the struggle, and to smile with whatever you're being greeted with. Just embrace it. Smile with whatever meets you, right? And whether that you're in an airport and you're stuck there, or whether you're dealing with a life tragedy, or whether you're dealing with the most exciting opportunity, smile with it. Smile with whatever is greeting you, whether it's a partner who's frustrated and angry with you, or a child who's in pain, or confusion. Smile with whatever greets you. And when you do that, when I say that, can you feel like it can come in and it can kind of go through you as opposed to that resistance, right? So smile with it. And when you smile with it, I can feel my whole body relax. And there's this awareness. And so for those of you guys that are feeling sensitive or trying to become more feeling sensitive, as you say that phrase, smile with whatever greets you, allow it to penetrate you. Smile with it, right? So immediately when you say smile with it, it's uplifting. It lifts us up. And if you notice, you can feel it almost like going through you. So I can feel it in my chest and back. I feel the expansive. For some of you guys, I can feel the fear in the throat, like, oh my gosh, like I don't want that energy in my body. I don't want to smile at my mom who's yelling at me, or I don't want to smile at my partner who's crabby. I don't want that energy to come in me, right? So whatever that resistance is, it's going to persist. It's going to continue. And that resistance is what is exhausting us. That resistance is what makes life become hard and intolerable, and the suffering continues, and it makes us, oh, we have to fight against it, right? Life is going to happen. Tragedies are going to happen. It's part of life. Joys are going to happen. Great news is going to happen. It's part of life. So you want to learn to let life flow through you. And when we don't resist it, when we allow life to flow through us, now the answers can come with it. The understanding can come with it. The knowing what is next can come with it from moment to moment, right? So there's this great opportunity to heal this week. There's this great opportunity for us to let go. And this is one way, this simple little phrase that they're giving us right now is one little way. When I say they, I mean the guides, and my acronym for guides is Guardians United in Divinely Expressed Service, right? So it's just the unseen support we have, whether it's your relatives, whether it's the angels, whether it's God, God's messengers. We don't need to know. It's our higher self. We don't need to know. We just need to direct ourselves to that highest consciousness possible while being present to the moment and letting going and to let go. And using that phrase releases the resistance of whatever's going on around us so we can smile with it. And that's another way for us to get to neutral, right? So for those of you that have been playing this with me for a while, you know that the whole key of being able to receive intuitive answers is to get to neutral. And this just is another way to get to neutral. All right, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. So there's an opportunity to take care of ourselves, to take care of our own needs, and to really even know what that is, what our needs are. And some people may be pointing it out to us. You need to get some rest. You need to go home and think about that. You need to take some time off work. Listen to what people are saying to you. You need to go on a vacation. Or it could be the opposite. You need to step it up. You need to go get a job. You need to right? Just notice what the theme is for you and to not be resistant to the theme. Because a lot of times the divine will put people in our place to say things to us, that was meant for me. Walking past a TV and hearing something, that was meant for me. Turning on your iPhone and seeing an Instagram post and, that was meant for me. It happens to us all the time. So the messages will really be profound this week, will be loud. Loud is really what I'm hearing. And, also feels like there's a comforting and an expansive quality about this week. So an energy for us to expand and to also have fun. There's some freedom. There's a lot of joy this week too. There's an opportunity for some of us to see people we haven't seen in a while. So some of you may be creating opportunities to see people you haven't seen. You may feel a lot of love. You may feel a lot of support. So I feel like there's some unexpected things that maybe, as we know, Mercury retrograde just ended or is ending. And a lot of times there's that friction of when the planets go from stationary to moving direct, that there's more of a bump, right? That we have to kind of have to go against. So you just smile with whatever greets you, right? And in doing that, you'll get the answers. You'll know how to be in the moment, and you'll get more information around what's next. All right, so let's see what else is there for us. Okay, so it feels like on Friday, some of you guys are going to have a new opportunity come to you that you haven't seen before, right? And it doesn't feel small. It feels like a big thing. And and it's something it feels like you should make time for. It does feel career driven to me. So there may be something that you've been waiting for, an opportunity, but it could come in as early as Thursday night, Friday morning, Friday night, over the weekend. But it feels like there's this crescendo that's happening of success, of an acknowledgement, but there's information. And I feel like it kind of comes in from left field, like, wow, that's cool. I didn't see that, or I wouldn't have expected that. So it feels like there's a great gift or surprise that's coming in at the end of the week. For you, it could be in any area of your life, but I just feel like it entering like unexpectedly. And there's a lot of joy with it. Like I want to laugh, right? I just really want to laugh with it. And life has a way of amusing us. So it should be interesting as to what happens. So I'd love for you guys to like let me know, send me a little, respond below and just let me know kind of what the unexpected thing that happens for you towards the end of this week that you didn't see coming, but it feels like an opportunity, or it feels like a connection with somebody that maybe you've missed or you've been longing for, but it definitely feels upbeat and unexpected. Good. Good is what I have to say to that. All right, so let's see what else there is in store for us. Okay, and this is, I think we started with this, which is time to let go of things that are no longer needed, time to let go of things that are no longer useful or valuable to us. And that can be belief systems, it can be a way of being, right? So I want you to know that there's an opportunity for us to really shift. What are you hanging on to? What ideas or beliefs are you hanging on to that don't serve you anymore? What have you outgrown? What is outdated for you? What is it that stands in your way of being who you're meant to be? These are all beautiful questions. And if you just ask them, you don't have to know the answer. Now, you can ask the question and let the answer come in, let it just flow into you. Or you can just ask the question and then say, show me, bring it to me, allow me the grace to receive it. And then just let go, right? And go about your week. And so the universe is they're just showing me like this. Can you feel this energy, guys? It's like bubbling up. It's like a counterclockwise swirl coming up. And for me, when you go counterclockwise, it's unraveling, it's healing, it's letting go, it's releasing. So the question itself is bringing up everything that's old for you and in your life. And it's kind of like, it reminds me of a hurricane, when you see the planes that fly over, and funny, I'm talking about a hurricane, I'm in Florida. So as you're looking down, from the pilot's perspective, you see the eye, right? And you see it all coming out. And they're showing me just this left to right swirl. So as you ask that's how I feel the energy coming up in my body. As you ask those questions and you let go, in that center of the eye of that hurricane is the calm. It's the center. And there you can get all the answers. So when you ask these questions and you release and you just relax into it, your answers are going to come this week. And the way that we know it's a truthful answer is when we see it repeat itself 2 or 3 times, right? You get the same message, or you see the same, it being shown to you. So it's like that sort of information just coming in. So don't put pressure on yourself to try and make something happen, right? Because that's just another form to shut it down. It's really about allowing the information to come to you. So this week, plenty of answers. Ask the right question, let go. There's a peacefulness, a centered to us. And this is really something, there's a big projection here of shift or change that can happen for you. Okay. And so as Mercury goes direct, we can go direct with it, with new answers, new forms of communication. So exciting, so much grace and movement. Like I said, I can really feel this energy coming up and opening and expanding ourselves into being able to, that phrase just keeps coming at me, smile with whatever greets you. Smile with whatever wants to greet you, whatever you see in front of you, right? Just smile with it. And as you do that, can you feel how it just penetrates, it goes through you. So we become one. And in that way, we know exactly how to respond. We know exactly what to do in the moment. All right, you guys, lots of love to you. Such a beautiful, healing, cathartic, expansive, creative week. This energy that is being bestowed upon us to play and practice with. I'm so excited about this. It's really good. It's your opportunity to shine. Really is. The real you. That part of you that knows you can make a difference, that part of you that wants to make a difference, that part of you that is longing to be seen can now be seen. So just play with it, have fun with it, and write below. Let me know what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, what goes on for you guys. All right. And I promise I will write back. I promise I will get back to you. I'm committed to that this week. All right. Lots of love to you guys. Have an amazing week. Please, I hope you consider sharing this with your friends and with your communities and with those people that you love and trust. And most of all, I hope that you take care of yourself and you play with this energy. All right. Have a fabulous week. See you next week.